run up here real quick. God save. God save. Listen. God's day. God's wonderful Wednesday. Yay. We do not own the rights to the music playing in the background. You don't need no jacket? You don't need no jacket? Yeah, I'm live though. Well, I'm just letting you know. You be getting here talking crazy. Let the window. Oh. Lotion in here.
When I think of your goodness,
oh, let me try this again.
I'll praise you.
We do not own the rights to the music that's playing in the background. It's recreational purposes. We just like it. Oh, you trying to say I need this?
No. It's not me.
Thank you.
It's bubblegum.
Oh, it's bubblegum. It's like I brushed my teeth and did all my teeth. Y'all don't mind us. We just like to have fun. This is Pastor John P. Key. Don't throw that out there. Y'all start being little bugs.
You got snitch on me online?
I did. I told you I don't know if it's still in here. You can look in the back.
Oh, there go your deal.
Who's that? I think 12:30. Hey, that's my boy right there. Hey. Hey. How are y'all? This wonderful Wednesday. Good morning. God's day. Whisperers. We got we moving around today because Kyla has to actually, I was going to turn it down in a second. It's going to pop for the second. But, you know how we start out? We start giving God his credit first. Thanking him for waking us up today, this morning, starting us on our way, giving us all the activities of our limbs, showing us a brand new day that wasn't promised to us. Yeah, you get excited about that. When you get excited about God showing you a brand new day that he didn't have to show you.
Early in the morning.
Listen, it ain't too early to be hollering about Jesus.
Okay, I understand it, but you're yelling.
I am. It's about Jesus, so I'm gonna holler.
Early in the morning.
Folks got, let me just help you out with something just so you'll know. I don't care. Turn the phone down. Turn the phone down. Turn their device down. Don't even matter. Let me tell you, when you start thinking about the goodness of Jesus and what he's done for you, you don't care how loud you be. People have a problem with that, and I don't care. Because I know I am loud and I'm rowdy. But on the top of my page, it says, it ain't, Kyla, early or not, he didn't have to wake you up. I could have been shaking you and you didn't even get up. So I'm happy that he woke you up too. Listen.
That's early, too early. We talking right now.
No, it's not. When you think about the goodness of Jesus and all he's done for you, you're going to holler. You're going to use your loudest voice that you got that you can use right then and there.
I think we got the point.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. Because I'm not going to change. It's for Jesus. If it's for something else, for some foolishness, then maybe. But I'm not going to change. This is not up for debate.
When you wake up in the morning,
it's not for debate.
Yelling.
It's not up for debate. So anyway, we're grateful to God for how he has showed us another beautiful day that wasn't promising any of us. He's given us another opportunity. I'm going to move this air freshener in just a second, y'all, because it just keep dangling all in front of the camera. Like, you see me? You see me? You see me? Here I am. You see me? Listen, we see you, baby. But we're just grateful for how God has just been giving us this today, brand new day. He didn't recycle yesterday and give it back to us again today. He didn't recycle Sunday and give it back to us again today. Brand new day. This is the day, the opportunity to fix any problems, any issues, any situations that you may have going on. That may be stopping you from getting closer to him, or stopping you from being a better you, an awesome you, a great you, and not allowing anything to change that. When God wake up your beautiful eyes every morning, when he wake you up before your feet hit the floor, it's a blessing. You ought to tell him thank you, because he didn't have to do it. He could have chose somebody else to wake up and not wake you up. Listen. Okay, you're gonna spend the night at the stop sign. All right. But God chose you to wake up, and that's always a blessing. Be grateful. Be grateful, because he didn't have to do it. Don't act like God better wake me up in the morning. He don't have to do anything. He don't have to do anything, but be grateful for where you are. Be grateful that he allowed you today to go back and say I'm sorry to somebody, to ask for forgiveness, to say that I want to be a better person. I want to reach towards those goals I've been reaching for. I want to get closer to God. I want to really know who he is. I want to know what this talk is about. Everybody talk about this man called Jesus, and I need to know who he is. Today is that day I want to know who he is. Like, what does it take? How do I get closer to him? How do I get to know who he is? Because everybody talk about how awesome he is, and I've never experienced him. This is today that I'm going to experience him, that I'm going to get to know him, that I'm going to get to just tell the world, the dying world, about him and how great he has been to me. I want to experience that. I want to have a testimony. I need to have a testimony. I got a testimony, but I don't know how. I want to deliver my testimony, and God can help me with that. God can deliver me from so many other things. This is the day I want to be delivered from drugs, from alcohol, from being a pimp, a prostitute, whatever. God can deliver me from that. And today is that day that I want to experience that. I want to let the world know that I'm done. I give up on all this other stuff that doesn't mean me any good. That's not going to allow me to get closer to God. It doesn't allow me to be a better person than I should be. Today is that day. What better day than today? This is the current day that you're on. Why wait? What you gonna put out today? What you gonna put out tomorrow? What you can do today? You can handle your business today. Is that a bus that you could have got on?
Why would you want me to get on that bus?
I'm just saying, is that a bus?
I mean, I can take the bus back home.
You ain't no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. But anyway, God has been so good to you. I want you to get your follicles out of here when you get out. Make sure you get your follicles. You hear me? I'm gonna need you to get you the follicles. But we're grateful to what he's just been doing, these awesome things that he's doing. Every time he take care of you, even though you may not have the greatest or the best, the biggest, or the most expensive, but God is still holding on to you. He's still keeping you. He's still blessing you. He's still, hey, hurry y'all. Y'all have the phone, because I don't want this thing to slide. I haven't fixed it. So I was trying to hold it so it won't slide back and forth. But God is still holding on to you. He's still keeping you. He's still loving you. He still cares for you, even when everybody else has turned their back on you. They won't answer the phone. They won't come check on you. They won't even, they won't do like they said they gonna do. They won't keep up that promise they gave you. They won't, it's a song called Jesus Promised He'll Take Care of You. He'll take care of you. But when everybody else have walked away from you, you know God is still there. He's never left your side. He's still been right there beside you the whole time. It was just waiting on, he was looking at you like, you see me, you know I'm here. You know I'm right here with you. You know I got your back. You know I'm gonna support you. You know I'm gonna defend you. They got cans of food in the middle, like big cans, like Sam's cans in the middle of the street. There's a cone. I don't know what was the cans back there. They were big cans, like Sam's cans in the middle of the street. I don't know what that was. But God has been right there with you the entire time. He's just waiting on you to see him and say, I'm still here. Even though you thought your friend was going to help you, your friend was going to support you, your friend was going to be the one that was going to help you with your car note, that was going to help you with your rent, that was going to help you just get food in your house. You thought it was going to be your friend, but it wasn't. It was me the whole time. I've been here the entire time. I've never turned my back on you. I never gave up on you. I never not defended you. when you didn't even know who was doing these things, when you didn't even know who was taking care of you, when you didn't even know where your next meal was coming from, where your next income was coming from. I've been here the entire time. I just wanted you to just see me. I'm here. I'm waving my hand. I'm doing all the little dance, and I want you to see me. That is not your friend. It's not your bestie. It's not your homegirl. It's not your homeboy. It's not nobody else. It's me that's been doing this the entire time. Jesus got your back. Friends turn. People change. They not the same people, but they change up on you. I can't see y'all, so I'm gonna look at it in just a second. God has been with you the entire time. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. He'll never give up on you when everybody else does. When that family member you thought had your back, you got into some deep trouble, and you thought they was gonna come and rescue you. Where was Jesus? He was there the whole time. He was waiting on you to see him. He was waiting on you to just reach out there and grab him and say, Lord, here I am. I'm ready. I'm ready to give you all of me. I'm surrendering all of me to you. I want to give all of me to you, because I'm tired of going through the same thing. And when I think I can trust somebody, I gave somebody some information and they didn't trust me with the information, or I couldn't trust them with the information. Oh, okay, hold on, sir, because I knew you was gonna try to take my lane too. But when God has been there with you the entire time, he's never gonna change. He never will change. Even in the midst of all things that goes on, all the things that you may come in contact with, your job, your whatever, whoever you may come in, God is still there. He's never gonna change. He's the same. You know, you got the people that you don't know what attitude they gonna wake up with every morning. You don't know what day of the week they gonna pop up and be themselves. You have no idea. They said something about some portables or something, but I'm gonna take you to the front and let them figure it out. That's Miss Sally right there, y'all. She gonna sing this song in a minute. Is this where y'all supposed to go? Is this where she's supposed to go for? Is this where she's supposed to go for the testing? Okay. Collins. Get out. Get up on my ankle bracelet. Girl, you should have been dressed. Hey, how are you? What scripture says what? They gotta take your temperature. I'm sorry, I would beat her at the school.
There's water right here.
I don't care. I'm trying to get rid of her, y'all. But what scripture says what? I don't even know what you're talking about. Preacher woman is back, everybody. Thank you. How are you? Have a blessed morning. Come join tonight and see what the Lord has done on Wednesday. Under the leadership of Apostle. Okay. Y'all please support Minister Xavier tonight at 7:47. Okay. I'll be back at 12:30. One of us will. Okay. She good? Okay. Thank you. Okay, y'all. They take her temperature before she couldn't even walk up there on the parking lot. On the school grounds, they took her temperature. Fine by me. She said, give me a second before you drive off. Okay, ma'am. Well, moving on from, as I was saying, please support Mr. Xavier tonight. So you put your name on here backwards. So your last name is Agent. Because I just thought about that. I was just like, wait a minute. So please support him tonight at 7:47. He said that his Bible study will be tonight. So let's support him. If you can, join him on Facebook Live at 7:47 tonight. But as I was stating, I can't read it until I stop at the light or something, y'all. So if I didn't see it before I pulled off, then I got to go back to work. So I got to go ahead and, wrap this thing up. So anyway, let's support him tonight, 7:47. I'm gonna take my phone down because hold on, y'all, because these iPhone do not play around. But anyway, let's see what else y'all said. Hey, I didn't see all y'all pop up on here. But hey, how are y'all? But I took that down because it's hot. Your phone was shut off. I'm gonna put it on back on my case. But anyway, we're just grateful for what God has been doing and the awesome things that he's been doing. He's been taking care of us each and every day, and I love it because he's been doing those wonderful things that he didn't have to do. We just want to be grateful for that. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with the things that you say and how you say it, and they feel like everything has to be the way that they feel like it has to be. I'm just going off of things that are how I experience God. I tell y'all all the time, anytime I talk about Jesus and what he's done for me, this on my own experience. I don't talk about experiences from somebody else. I don't look at somebody else and go off of what God's done for them. I got my own experiences. So when I'm loud and rowdy and it's for Jesus, it's because I've experienced what God has done for me. And I've seen how he has worked in my life. It doesn't mean that you have to always agree with somebody else. I know everybody's not going to agree with what I say. I know everybody is not gonna go off of what I be like, oh no, because you may not have been through what I've been through. I haven't been through everything you've been through. But I base things that I say and do off of what God has done for me. I don't go by somebody else's lifestyle. I don't go by somebody what I heard, what I seen or something. Nope, I sure don't. Yeah, I'm extra loud today. I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, but I base things off of the experiences that what God has done for me. I can't tell a testimony that belonged to somebody else. I can't tell my husband's testimony. That's his testimony. So guess what? He says it on his own, what God has done for him. These are experiences, and you don't have to agree with how somebody else, the way people praise the Lord, the way people give God praise on their own account, that's on them. That's the way they want to do it. They want to sit and look like a bump on the log. That's them. I'm not that person that's going to sit down and just clap my hands up in my lap. No, because when I'm at a party or I'm at a concert or something, I'm extra loud. I'm just saying, I'm saying everybody. We loud when it comes down to, oh, come on, John. Don't do me like that right now. We're extra loud when it comes down to, I was going to move my vents and I can't. There we go. We're extra loud when it comes down to everything else, but when it comes down to God, we got to put a what do you call it? We got to put a stop on it. Let me say that. Everybody want to call this morning. If you need more information, they can inbox me through Messenger. Thank you. Yeah, we could do it to play. But as I was saying though, we're not, I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing, so I'm moving around. But people feel like you have to base things off of what they know or how they have been raised. That's not me. That's not how I do things. I do things according to experiences, and I do things according to what God's word is. I don't base it off of anything else and go by other people, because if I put my life around other people and how they feel like that you should be praising God or whatever, it would never be me. And I have to always be me. I never tried to be somebody else. I never wanted to be somebody else. I've always wanted to be Aunqunic Collins, okay? Former name, y'all know what maiden name was. But that's always been me. I don't have time to try to be somebody. If I'm being somebody else, I'm not being me. And I have to be the authentic me. I don't have time for somebody else's foolishness or somebody else's lifestyle. That's not me. That's not what God wants me to do. You do stuff I'm telling you to do. And I got to follow what God is telling me to do. If he's telling me, hey, I want you to say this or say that. You know, and like I said, it's only by by what experiences he has given me. And have they all been great? Absolutely not. But that's why you learn from them. That's why you have a testimony. That's why you go through the things you go through, so you can tell somebody else. And you don't have to go through what I went through. You don't have to go through it as bad as I did. If you just listen and you pay attention. But folks want you to abide by their rules. Don't be loud. Don't give God that much praise. You don't know what he done for me. Since you don't know, you sit right there. You fold your arm. You cross your legs. Cross your legs, or put your feet flat on the floor, however you feel. But when it come down to me and my Jesus and how I serve him, I can't wait. I can't listen to nobody else on that. He been good to me. I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about Aunqunic Collins. I'm talking about me. I can't go off with somebody else's what Jesus did for them. It might not be the same feeling. See, I'm not one of them kind that's gonna sit in church and I'm not gonna say. And I know everybody look at me and everybody turn their head and they look at you and be like, "Oh my gosh, she's so loud." She is. You don't know what God done for me. You don't know what I did. So when we on live and when we at church, if you see the loud and rowdy one, it's me. I'll go ahead and tell you who it is. It's me. Because you don't know what I've been through. You don't know how good God's been to me. So I'm a dismiss him because I want to fit what you want me to do. I'm not that person. And if you got that quiet church or whatever, and I'm coming in there, do know you ain't quiet no more. I'm just saying, hey, I'm just not quiet anymore. Like it's enough. Like Bishop was saying last night, if y'all have not went out and watched our Tuesday night Bible study on last night, I suggest that you do. Bishop was on it last night. Like when I tell you Bishop was on it last night, I was just looking at him like, sir, for real? You just out here just doing this like this? Bible study was awesome. And because it was so awesome the way that it was, it trickled down to other things. I got messages in my inbox yesterday and they was like, wow, I'm just like, this is a couple of hours after Bible study, people inboxing me and saying things on how they enjoy Bible study. Sometimes people just need to hear a word. If it's not from your pastor, maybe it's from somebody's pastor. But a word needs to be given out and everybody needs to listen to something. You need to get delivered. And if you're not delivered, don't stop nobody else from being delivered. If somebody else want to get saved, somebody else want to go start going to church, or somebody else want to get their life right with God, don't stop them because you're not ready. See, you still allowing the devil to work with you, and you want to stop somebody else's blessing. So let me talk about them. Let me bring them down. Let them stop them from doing what they trying to do. For what? Why? Why? When somebody want to get closer to God, they want to know who Jesus is. Allow that to happen. You help them get there. And maybe you need to be trying to find out what they doing too, so you can get there too. It's time out for all the playing and the going back and forth and all that extra stuff that we be doing. It's time out for that. God is not playing. Bishop was saying it last night. He said, I don't know what it's going to have to take for us to pay attention to what God is telling us to do. I don't know what it's going to have to take for us to pay attention to what God is giving us. He's giving us this floor plan. That's what he said. I said blueprint. He's giving us this blueprint to get it right. And you know what the blueprint is? It's the Bible. It's the Bible. He broke the Bible down and said, Holy Bible, he only left us, I almost passed it, sorry y'all. He only left us basic instructions before leaving earth. I put it on the New Freedom Chapel page. Y'all go on there and look at the live from last night. I promise you won't be disappointed with what the Bible study was about. God is just really doing some awesome things, and people are really paying attention to God. And I'm not saying just through our Bible study, but all of it. Anytime you get a word from God, it's all of it. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me see if I got this app on here. Hello, let me get a number 7 with cheese.
A number 7?
Yes.
A number 7
with cheese, yes ma'am.
You want all your vegetables?
Yes.
And it comes with mustard, is that okay?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And for your drink?
Let me do the Fanta, no ice. The red drink.
The strawberry Fanta?
Yeah. No ice, please.
And you don't want no ice in it?
Right.
Alright, so have a Whataburger junior with cheese with all the vegetables and mustard with the strawberry Fanta and no ice. Anything else for you today?
Let me have a lemon pie.
And lemon pie, you can get 2 for $1.50 or 1 for $1.
You go ahead and give me 2 of them.
Alright, 2 lemon pies. Yes, ma'am. Anything else for you today?
That's gonna be all.
Alright.
Oh, you know what? I'm trying to see if I want something. I'm trying to, cause I'm not gonna get out no more. That's okay. That's okay.
So this will be all for you?
Yeah, that'll be all.
Okay, yes, ma'am. It's 750 at your second window.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so as I was stating though, God has been too good to us, and you gotta live your life and live for Jesus the way you see fit to live for him, and how he has moved in your life, not nobody else's life. Is this the one I need to be in? I don't know what one I need to be at. Y'all hold on a minute. I will put you back up there on the thing, but it gets hot. It's too hot up there. Is this the one though? I will say this is the first Whataburger I've been to and nobody's in line but me. I can't even tell you the last time that has ever happened. Y'all was up here waiting on me. My bad. I thought we was at the other window. My bad. Can I scan the... That's all right. That's okay. There you go. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I haven't had Whataburger in the morning like this in so long, so I'm excited about this burger. So anyway, y'all, I will say that don't thank you. Don't get don't allow anybody. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Don't allow anybody to change or to stop you from praising God, because a lot of people will try it and they feel like you have to praise God the way that they do. You do have people that will try to stop you. Oh, you too loud. Oh, y'all do too much. Oh, y'all shout all the time. Y'all hold church too long. But we do everything else besides what God is we do everything else besides the things that we should be doing. Our talents that we should be using in church or other places. We're not doing any of those things because we feel like our way and the way we do things is the way it should be. Don't stop nobody else's blessing or somebody else's praise. If somebody wanna, I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust this. Y'all give me a second. Let me close the back of this pop socket. The way God has been blessing you in spicy ketchup, please. Just gonna bless my whole entire soul.
The Whataburger with apple pie?
2 lemon pies. Yes, lemon. She put apple in there. Let's get them lemons though. Them lemon pies from Whataburger will bless your entire soul. They will get you all the way together. But yes, I got a Whataburger Junior with cheese. Don't judge me. I don't eat a big burger. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So anyway, as I was stating though, y'all, don't allow anybody else to change how you praise God and how you worship God. Folks will try to change that. They wanna have. That's another place where folks will try to control how you serve God or how you try to control your life. Period. And you don't want people to have that kind of control over you, because, I mean, you're not controlling them. Folks love to have control of you. I told you I was supposed to tell y'all at the beginning on who I was wearing today. Y'all, these earrings come from T. Smith, Star Diva Bling with T. And she has Star Diva Bling with T VIP. She go live all the time. She do nice little drawings and giveaways and stuff. Check her out. She's a paparazzi consultant that I promise you will be happy with. Wonderful lady that loves Jesus. She loves the Lord, and she loves to have a great time on her live. Check her out. T. Smith with Star Diva Bling with T. I promise you won't be disappointed with this lovely young lady. So these beautiful earrings that I have on, these blinged out earrings, I got from her. So don't forget to check her out. This necklace, I told you I got it from some store. Not sure. I think it was Melrose or Rainbow or somebody. But this was, excuse me, this is where I got this necklace. This bracelet, I think I got it from the same place, like Melrose or whatever. You know how they be having stuff, and I just go. So, but this is the things that I am wearing today. But again, don't allow anybody to change you or to change how you serve your Jesus. If that's the way you feel, you know, some folks feel like you may be doing a lot, or you doing too much, or it's not enough. Some people may feel like it's not enough. I mean, hey, the where I come from, we was loud and rowdy from the beginning. We learned how to play the tambourine when we was like 2 or 3 years old. We learned while we was real small how to play the tambourine, and we did those kind of things because that's stuff that you instilled into you now to this day. So like our grandgirl, she loves to play the tambourine, so I try to give her the tambourine. She be looking. You're gonna be knowing by the time you get by 4 or 5 years old, you're gonna know how to kill a tambourine. Absolutely. But those are things that, you know, you can't. I don't get upset when people don't know how to do certain things because they wasn't raised like I was. And I'm not saying my way was just like the best way or whatever, but when I'm talking about me, I'm just saying don't affect nobody that's always been praising God the way that they have. Don't tell nobody they too loud, or that you doing too much. God ain't been that good to you. You don't know. You ain't been in my life my whole entire life. You don't know. You don't know how God, because I could have been something else. With things that have went on or could have went on, I could have been like in what they used to call it sing. I could have been in sing. I could have been like lost my mind. I could have been on drugs. I could have been a prostitute. I could have been anything else but what God has called me to be today. Okay, so you can't say you don't. God ain't been that good to you. He ain't been. You too loud. He ain't done all. You don't know what God has done for me. Don't get it misunderstood. Don't get it misunderstood to where you thinking that because you ain't seen him, you don't know what he looked like when he moved in your life. Don't mean I don't know. And why? Because I know, and I'm doing it the way that I see fit, and the way God has wanted me to do it. You can't get upset with me for that. You can't get upset with me for that. Like, it is what it is. And I know folks feel like that's what they can try to control that. I want to control that. I think that's too much. I think stay at the house. Okay? Stay at the house. Don't even come. Don't even show up, because that means you not even ready to receive God. You want to keep mess going. Ooh, that messy ministry is something. That messy ministry is something, honey. And I ain't talking about with the young crowd. I ain't talking about with them. I'm talking about with these grandmas. The messy ministry. Baby, listen. Because I was trying to figure out what you was. Okay. The messy ministry, listen, they say being the teenagers or the 20-year-olds and then like that. These be the ones that got grandkids and great grandkids. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm just saying, folks don't realize that you just like while you're messing around in somebody else's and what, you know, I think that's too much, and I think you doing, you know, it's too much of this or too much of that. When you look at it, you're just saying, okay, what am I doing that can be changed? How can I be on that level to where I'm grateful to what God has been doing for me? Because if you've been through some stuff, sickness, you've been through some surgeries, you've been through life changes to where you had to pull the plug on somebody, and the decision was in your hand. How would that make you? You don't understand how good God has been. Like, you could have been the person that somebody was making a decision for you. You could have been the reason why you need an oxygen mask or oxygen tank or whatever. You don't know you don't know how God has been moving in other people's life. That's why I said leave it alone. Don't even worry about how God, when folks praising God and they shouting all across the floor, or they say thank you and they start singing in the drop of a hat or in the moment or something, they just start singing or doing. And you don't know what they've been through. You don't know what life has taken them. They could have been this close to having their brains blown out. You don't even know, but you worried about it. You worried about somebody else's praise. You worried about how somebody else is being blessed or how God is moving in their life. You worried about it. What you worried about it for? That's what they used to say. What you worried about it for? But God has been so good that you don't worry about it. Like again, mine is through experiences and what God has called me to do. Let me see. I didn't know if you was gonna stop. You don't know what God has been how he's been dealing with people in their life. That's why I said they could have been on drugs and then got delivered from drugs, and folks is just loud and just extra because you just like, I could have been dead. I could be still that person I used to be. I could be much worse. You know, it's folks walking around here that's walking around here with no clothes on, like outside, because they're on some drugs that are so heavy that they don't even know what they're doing anymore. So the way they're walking out is okay by them because they don't know. They don't know what state of mind they in, because their mind has been it's been taken by the drugs. They so addicted to drugs. But when somebody come out of something like that, you see people posting saying, I've been addicted to drugs for 15 years and look at me now. And when you look at them, you just like, wow, God did that. God did that. Because you probably thought, and their family probably thought, oh, they going to be on drugs the rest of their life. And mama been crying and family been crying and everybody just worried about you because they feel like what you have, done, being involved in so much drugs or whatever, that there is no way out of it. But God did that. Somebody was still praying. There was a praying mama, there was a praying grandma, a praying daddy, a praying granddaddy. Somebody was out there still praying. They didn't give up on you. God didn't give up on you the whole time. Maybe family just said, you can't stay here no more. I can't take care of you no more. I can't give you any more money. But God was with you there the entire time. God was still shining through you, even though you probably didn't see that light. He was still shining through you. He was still telling you, I got you, my child. I just need you to, I know you going through, but you got to find a way out. And when God healed them people or take them from their addiction and bring them out of their situation, when God does that for them, then the way we look at it, it's just like, wow, I see you giving God praise, because God has delivered you from some stuff. And I know we got to go through some stuff in order to have this testimony, in order for us to know what God has done, and I know that. But when he does it, don't shout it to the world. Let the world know, listen, I was on drugs for 15 years and look how God has delivered me. Look how clean I look. Look, I'm not looking like a person that has been through the slumps, that has been through a lot. God has delivered me from it. So if my praise is loud, if my praise is rowdy, if my praise is extra and it's not on the level that of your praise is, don't hold me back. Go on back there. Move on out the way. Because I got this praise that's in me, and it's something, most of the time it's a crazy praise, because I could have been somewhere else. My kids are still here to see me, and my kids are still here to just to have me in their life. I can still raise my grandkids. I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying in general, for somebody that may be going through that. But those are things that when folks try to hold you back from that, they try to stop you from that. And that's not the way that you don't allow nobody to stop you from that. And if people do, they'll tell you about, you too loud, you doing too much or whatever, and you stop it because you're doing it according to them. No, I don't. I'm not gonna stop because you feel like I should. That's not the way that's not the way it's gonna happen with me. Like that makes me get even louder. Oh, you don't like that? Oh. Mother out here with her dust on. She is walking down the street with her duster on. Okay. She said, I ain't putting on no clothes. I'm going to put this dust on, then come on across the town or walk across in this parking lot. Okay, that's what we doing. That's what people do now. They walk around with their dust. So I'm going to leave it later alone. But I'm just saying, God has just been too good. Don't let nobody hold you back. even from other things. If you got some things set in store, you want to make your life better, by doing better things, by getting involved in getting your business straight, like even just getting closer to God. If you want to do that, don't allow nobody to stop you from doing that. If you want to go forth and say, I want to get closer to Jesus, I want to know who he is, I want to surrender my life over to him, don't allow nobody to hold you back from. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about folks that's going to have something to say about you turning your life over to God, or because you're not partying anymore, or because you're not going out with them anymore. Don't allow them to stop you from doing that. You can do that, and you can still be cool with the people, but from a distance. I'm not that person I used to be. I'm trying to be better for me and my family, for me and my kids. And this is selfish, and I tell you this all the time, this is selfish. When it come down to you and Jesus, that's between you and him. Can't nobody go for you. Your kids can't vouch for you. Your family can't vouch for you. You know what? She got her life in order. She got saved, and you try to talk on your behalf. Can't nobody talk on your behalf. This is only you. That's why I said, what you doing with your dash? That dash on your birthday, and then you got this dash, this life that you're living right now. What you doing with that? Is it worth, you gonna make it to heaven with your dash that you're living right now? Let me not say you got time. Today is the opportunity. Today is the time. Right down this second, because we can go in the blink of an eye. I told you, people leave the house and they don't return home. And I'm grateful every time I leave the house and come back home, and I don't do it much. But when I go where I'm going and come back home, I'm grateful that God allowed me to make it. Some people are leaving to go to work and not making it to work, or to go home, or to drop their children off, or go pick their children up, and they're not making it. So I'm saying, being grateful for those kind of things, because God could change that in the blink of an eye. But what are you doing with your dash? Are you making your dash worth you going to heaven? Are you changing your life? Are you making it better? I ain't talking to people that are already, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not even talking to those type of people. I'm talking to folks that are struggling with where I should be. And we're looking at people for validation on what we should do with our life. If you need a validation from your friend, if you should live for Jesus, you need to go ahead and let that friend go. I'm just saying. Don't let nobody hold you back from your Jesus, okay? And I'm saying it just like that because it's between you and your Jesus, okay? So don't be afraid of those kind of things, because people will try to change that about you, or try to let folks down you, because you know what? That's all they do is go to church. I mean, hey. If that's where, if I'm going to leave and I got to go, Jesus called me, at least I know you be at the church right there, Okay, you going to share this street with me, sir? But what God is doing for you, don't allow nobody to change. If you want to holler and give God praise that way, that's fine. I know people they praise God differently from you. Or there's different ways of people praising God, but your way is what I'm talking about. You can't control nobody else's way. Your way. You praise him how you see fit. Okay? If folks ain't gonna like it, it's fine. It's fine. Deal with it. It ain't for them, it's for you anyhow. It's for you anyhow. So you backing up the park, or you? It's for you anyhow. Don't even worry about the other people that how they may see your way of praising him. Do it the way that God has put on your heart, and don't worry about what folks is looking at. If you got time to look at what I'm doing, you ain't got yourself together. You up there doing all that sniggling and grinning and whatever. Then you ain't got time you ain't got yours together. You still struggling on how you gonna get your praise on, because you watching me. Get your own. Get closer to God, because I want God to continue to bless me and to take care of me and mine, and make sure that we still got our minds and we in our right frame of mind. I tell you that folks is not, they walking around here and they zombies. They're not in their right. Y'all seen those videos where people just standing on the corners and they just standing there and they sleep, but they all bent all kind of ways, and it's a group of them because it's some type of drugs that they have taken. And because of that, People don't know what's going on. Folks are afraid of them. They'll record them and look at them and just be like, I don't know what's going on with them. But they don't take some type of, but that could be you or your child standing out there strung out on drugs. That's why I said we have no room to talk about nobody else, judging nobody else's kids, judging nobody else's life on how they do things. We can't judge nobody on that stuff. I'm telling you, because you don't know what your children would do. You don't know what they're capable of. You could say all day long, well, I told my kids, I showed them this, I showed them that. But you don't know what they'll do when you're not around. You know how your kids are. They act up when they at daycare and at school. When you come around, they straighten up. No, that wasn't me. I don't know what you talking about. She not telling the truth. That's not true. Because they somebody else when you're not around. So don't ever say you don't know what your kids are capable of doing. You don't want to think your kids are capable of doing that. But you don't say you don't know what your kids are capable of doing. That your kids won't do it. That ain't my child. That mine won't do that. They know I do this. Yeah, when you're around, but when you not, what you think they doing? Okay. All right. So anyway, I'm going to go. I just want to come over here for a few minutes since I had to go and drop Carla off at school today. She had to go and do her whatever testing they got for her grade level. So y'all pray for the children that are going back, the staff, administrators, from the top to the bottom, from the superintendent down to the little bitty baby that has to attend school, daycare workers, because some of them have to go and pick up these kids like after school care because parents have to work, and those that are doing virtual learning, because everybody is I'm saying all because you got a lot of people that are doing virtual learning, then you have some that are in school. So pray for those, the educators, the lunch cafeteria lady, the people I'm just saying because they're all out and about, and this can be a part of somebody's doorstep. This could be a part of your child's school, with this pandemic or with this virus or whatever. So we don't know what can happen later on in life. We just keep praying and making sure that we're staying safe, and our kids and our family. I know we out here living like there's not a virus that's still walking around, or a lot of people feel like it's not real, or whatever. But we just continue to pray and just make sure that these things does not touch our homes, that they don't our schools, our friends, our kids, anything. Not praying just for the school system, and I'm saying all districts, like all over, not just Texas, but every state that has decided to go back or whatever, because we don't know what this winter is going to hold. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't see, only God knows what's going to hold, what's going to be in the forefront of us. So that's why I say pray from the top to the bottom. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. And since they're so involved in so many different things and everybody's trying to figure it out, that's why I said yesterday I didn't get upset with DISD because they were showing technical issues. I don't think Kyla had any. She didn't come to me and say she had any technical issues. But for those that did, I know a lot of people were frustrated. They were upset because they felt like, well, they should have already had this together. This is new to them. I told my husband this 2 weeks ago. I said, Dallas is not going to have this virtual learning together. I seen it happen. I already seen mistakes, like compared to my job and what DISD is doing. It's two different things. It's like Amazon and Wish. Like, forgive me. It's like Amazon and Wish. It's like you don't know. Like, I know everybody's trying to figure it out. They trying to get it. But I told him, I said, this is not going to be something that's going to be an easy transition. And listening to the teacher yesterday with Kyla, they was saying, "Are you asleep?" They was asking she was asking some little boy, "Are you asleep?" I know you're not asleep. So I know these things can come up, but they have to go with what they can, do what they got to do. But I don't think they were not prepared for this virtual learning, like 100%. They were not prepared. So that's why I said we just pray for them. It's all you could do. I don't get upset with them because you just be looking like that's the decision y'all made to do that. And I'm not talking about the virtual learning. I'm just talking about some other stuff that's been behind the scenes that I'm just like, wow. I told my husband that's not going to work. My job be on it. Like when it comes to technology and being on They be on it. They not gonna play no games. DISD, I'm sorry, y'all a little loose with some stuff that needs to be tightened up when it comes down to making sure some other stuff is not, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. Pray for them, lift them up in prayer. Everybody that's a part of, even those that are going back to their work building, pray for those that are dealing with that, and for those that are dealing with the virus or other health issues. Let's make sure we pray for them and ask the Lord to heal them, to take care of them. And a lot of people, when you get sick, folks disappear. They don't have your best mean supporting you while you're down or while you're not able to get out and do your normal job. Folks take hold of it. When you get sick, watch how people disappear. Them calls that you was, hey girl, I was trying to see if you want to go sit down and have some lunch or whatever. Watch how those people disappear when you're no longer available to them. Because now I'm questioning your friendship. Now I'm questioning you as a person, because we were cool or we were fine as long as we was going out and hanging out. But now I need you and you're nowhere. And it's not just about you being sick, or being down or whatever. It's about just needing somebody to just say, hey, I'm $30 short on my light bill. Could you help me? I'm $20 short. I just need $50 to hold me until Friday. Is there a way you can help me? And I give it right back to you. That kind of stuff. So you start questioning all of those things. But all in all, just make sure we're watching or praying for those that are dealing with so many different issues, mental issues, depression, suicidal thoughts, all kind of stuff. Because there's a lot of people that's walking around with a lot of demons and they don't know how to shake it off. A lot of addictions and they don't know how to shake it off. A lot of hurt that they don't know how to shake off. I know we talk about letting go of that hurt or that anger or that disappointment or whatever, and we don't know how to let it go. We don't know how to allow it to let it go. But pray for those that they can eventually see the end, that they can eventually let that go. Let those things that are holding them down, that's bounding them to the ground or to the whatever, that's holding them back from seeing a brighter day, and they thinking other thoughts. Let me just take myself out or take my family out or whatever, because I feel like it'll be better if I'm just not here anymore. I won't feel that hurt or that pain. Pray for those that have those kind of thoughts, so that's thinking like that. Their mindset is not on the straight and narrow. They're going through, and they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And while we're worried about who said what and she said this to me and they said that to me, pay attention to somebody that may be dealing with some things that they need your prayers. And if your prayers are no good, don't give it to them. Don't pray against them, because people will pray against you. They're waiting on you to fail, and they will pray against, oh, I'm glad, I'm happy. They'll pray against you. So make sure that if you're gonna pray for somebody or need some, make sure your prayers are worth the prayers to help somebody else, to support somebody else. If you can't be there financially or physically, pray for them and send up a good prayer. Say their name. If you don't know their name, get as close to it as you can and help them. Support them with what they're trying to do. If folks out here suffering, folks out here, it may not look like it. Everybody out here look like they living their best life. It may look like it. But when they get home, you don't know if they going in the closet and cry, or what they thinking when I don't want to go home, because when I go home, it's just me. I'm lonely, and it's just me. So I only have fun when somebody call me, or when somebody want to get together, or they want to have a gathering or a party or something. That's when I have fun. But when I go home, I'm lonely. It's just me. So I need that. If you got a house full of people and you can still be lonely. A lot of folks have felt like that, when they get home, I got 25 people staying in my house, but I still feel lonely. I still feel like I'm missing something. So again, pray for those that are dealing with those kind of things. Those things are serious. It's really real, because it changes lives, like for real. It does. It changed people's lives. So that's why I said, don't all the things that I've said, don't forget about any of those things that I've said about you praise God how you feel like you need to praise him. And if you don't know how to praise him, it's time now to get closer to him, to see what God is all about. He's an awesome God. He's wonderful. He's a wonderful God. Like, it's no word. Like, I don't feel like there's a word good enough, because you can start talking about him being incredible or he's marvelous or whatever. You're going to feel like that word, if that's not good enough, I need a better word. What better word is to talk about him? Because he's so many different things that are just awesome. Like, that's not even good enough. I feel like I need a better word. But God is just that kind of God that he just keep you, and he never leaves you nor forsake you. When everybody else turn their back on you, God is still there. He has not given up on any of us. He ain't giving us what we want when we want it, because we need to learn. We need to understand why God ain't gave me. I've been asking this for 2 years. What have you done for him lately? Have you been making him want to give that to you? And why are you waiting on that? I'm just saying. So I'm going to leave it alone. I want you all to don't forget about our website guysday81.com. Check it out. There's announcements on there. The announcements page is page where you can get different businesses, even your own, churches, nonprofit organizations, all those good things are there. Different events, are on that page as well. Oh, excuse me. Also, we have the blog pages. Go out there and be involved in the blog pages. I got blogs to upload today. So look for those. Please subscribe to our email subscription list. It's on our website, or you can text GD81 Guys Day 81. So GD81 266-866. I have been posting that. You can text that and you can add your email address and be on our email subscribers list. Again, text GD81 266-866 and you can subscribe to our email subscription list. So you got that. You can also subscribe on our website. There will be a pop-up form that you can just put your name and email address in. Also, it's at the bottom of the homepage. Just the same thing. Put your name and the email address in. So there are ways that you can be a part of our email subscription list. I didn't bring it. I was intending to bring it. Then we have our God's Day t-shirts. They're on the website. And also the God's Day journals are on the website. If you would like one, let me know. Or go out there and order it, and I will mail it off to you. And the journals are just nice journals that you can just jot down a little different information or whatever. But they are now available. And they're on the website, guysday81.com. So go to the website, check it out. Look around, browse around, put your blog comments out there. Leave your questions or your concerns. I love to have a good conversation when people just don't agree with what you think. That they make you give a different outlook on stuff. So that's a great thing to do on the guysday81.com website. Don't forget about our podcast, Guys Day. The link is attached to the top of the video. Click on it. It's a Linktree link, and it's going to pop up with all these lovely links that's going to say, hey, click on me. Follow Instagram, follow Twitter, follow Facebook. And all of the podcast platforms are there, as well as Pinterest. Our email address, everything that God's Day is a part of is under the Linktree link. So click on that, and that's going to give you give you all our links. And you can follow us. So don't forget about the podcast, the website. Don't forget about Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. A lot. So please don't forget to do that and browse around, check around. I would love for you to do that. Leave your comments. You can inbox me. If you want to upload your business information, your nonprofit organization or events, you're more than welcome to do so. Send me the information, guysday81@gmail.com, and I will upload it to our website. Hey, Miss Felicia, dear, how are you? Guys Day. I got your message last night. I told you Bible study was awesome. I was just telling them about Bible study. Bible study was awesome last night. It was awesome. Bishop be on it. I'm about to talk to him about this other situation he's trying to get me to do. We got to pray about that one. He probably gonna be like, he already done told me it's done. I may tell y'all, I may not. I don't know. I may or may not. Listen. Anyway, Bible study was great last night. If y'all missed Bible study, it is on the New Freedom Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page. It is also on the God's Day page and on my page. Go back and listen to the Bible study from last night. It was awesome. He talked about, is God a jealous God? Is God a jealous God? What are we doing? We putting these idol gods in front of God, in front of we putting idol gods in front of him. That little G, not the big G. The little G means idol. Those are other gods. It's not the real God. We putting our car in front of God. He blessed us with the car, but we put that ahead of him. We want him to drive to the church, towards the church, near the church. We want to go on the same street as the church because God done blessed us with it, and I don't need God no more. He could take it away from you just as quick as he gave it to you. Let me tell you something. Let me give y'all a testimony real quick. When you don't pay your tithing, You put everything else, your tithing should be up there. But when you get your check, let me go and take that out now. Then I'm going to pay bills because I know I'm trusting God. The faith that I have, I'm trusting God that he's going to take care of the rest of these bills for me. I may not have enough, but he's going to make a way out of no way, and he's going to take care of these bills for me. That's why I'm paying my tithing off top. Listen, he will put a hole in your pocket. You sit up there and say, oh, okay, I got $250 until I get paid. Did you pay your tithing, though? Okay? Have you paid your tithes? If you didn't, guess what? That $250 finna dwindle down fast, and you're going to be sitting up there saying, what did I do? And it's going to be on some nonsense. It ain't going to be stuff that you want to buy, shoes, clothes, or whatever. It's going to be, you're going to need a tire for your car. Did it? You're going to need a window or something. I'm just saying. You came back. Listen, he will put a hole in your pocket because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing for him. Oh, you think he can do more with that 10% than you can with that 90%? You do know that, right? He can take that whole check away from you in a matter of seconds because you have not been doing what you're supposed to be doing for iPad. I'm going to pay on it. Or I'm going to get somebody to pay it for me. Can't nobody pay your tithing for you. Listen, stop that. Okay? That means you ain't sacrificing nothing. That's somebody else's money. Now they finna get double blessed because they paying something and they wrong if they do it. Okay, let me just say that. They wrong if they do it. But if they, in the event that you want to say, I want to pay on it, or I'm going to pay, because now you owe him a late fee because you paying on it. Ain't that what they do with the electric company? We give them more money than we do the Lord. Oh, okay, because what's your bill? We need the lights. So we giving God more, we giving the electric company more money than we giving to God. That's what we doing. Because we do it at the restaurant too. They don't come in when they give you that receipt. I think I still have a receipt in my purse from the other day. When they give you a receipt, they start at 15%. You think you finna get more than Jesus? No, player. No. I'm going to give you more than I get the Lord. He don't even ask for 15%. He asks for 10%. But we go to the restaurant, we give strangers 15%. I said I want to talk about tithing no more for a while. I guess it's a while. But he can do more with it than you can. Don't shortchange God. You robbing God now. And folks feel a ways about it, but it's true. We give everybody else and we give time to everything else. When it come down to God, he know my heart. That's the one we use. He know my heart. Really? All right. Let him keep knowing your heart. He sure do. He know you not gonna pay. He do know your heart. He know you not gonna give him his money. He know you not gonna pay that late fee on your tithing because you was late. And you know if your tithing is $200 from last time, it's time for you to pay that $200. You didn't give but $100 then. Now you owe $3 plus some. I think you owe about $350 now because you didn't pay the last time. You owe God. Stop robbing him of what. Listen, you robbing God. I don't want. If I'm gonna rob somebody, it won't be Jesus. I ain't robbing nobody, but I'm just saying it ain't gonna be him. I'm not gonna rob him of what he's been blessing me with anyway. Because I wouldn't be able to pay nothing if he ain't blessed me with this job that I have. All right, I got to go to work, y'all. So I ain't gonna even get on. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm just saying, be careful about that. We give everybody else. We tipping everybody else. We paying nail techs or hairstylists. We give them more. But when it come down to God, let me see how much I got left. Let me see. No, you cannot be that type of person and say, let me see what God blessed you with this income to have a job to go to you that you don't even care about no way. And you gonna shortchange him? You gonna rob him of what he been blessing you with? Really? That's what we doing? I'm telling you, I'm telling you from experiences. When you just say, I'm gonna pay it, I'm gonna see about it. Man, my husband take hours off on top. Let everything else just fall into order. I'm gonna give the electric company, the water company, or whoever else, I'm gonna give them their money plus some. And it's more than what I think y'all should. I think they robbing people too, but that's not the point of this. But I'm going to give them money, but I'm not going to give Jesus his. But if it wasn't for Jesus, I wouldn't have money to give them no how. It's like it makes sense. And then I'm going to go sit at the restaurant for people I don't know that's going to bring me some food that I don't know what you did to it in the back and I'm praying over anyway. And I'm going to give you more than I just gave Jesus at church before I left. It's not happening. Now, if I do that, it's because I've made sure God got his part first. But I'm not going to shortchange God to give it to somebody else that's not making sure that I woke up, that's not making sure that my life is in order, that you watching over me as I slumber and sleep, that you taking care of me, that you making sure that my family is good. You can be everywhere at the same time, because that person can only be at that one place. So if they at Papa Do's, they at Papa Do's. They can't be at my house and at Papa Do's at the same time. But Jesus can. Okay, I'm finna go, y'all. I gotta go back to work. I got to go back to work. But what I'm saying is, don't shortchange God. Don't allow nobody to make you short. Well, you can loan it to me, and then when I give it back, you can pay your tithe, and then, no, I'm finna give it to God. That's what you should have did. Then you probably wouldn't be borrowing no money from me. I said I was finna go. I'm just stating facts. What we do, we shortchange God, and we still want those blessings. We still want God to move and do these magnificent things in our life, and because He doesn't, or we not getting our way, because we spoil. We not getting our way, then we throw a fit and we talk bad about the church now. And this is another thing that people do. I'm finna go for real. This is another thing that people do. They sit here and the church is anointing, and the church got fire, and they love the church. And when they feel like the church done them wrong, or they leave the church, now they got to talk bad about them. They church ain't about nothing. That's all they do is do this. But it wasn't that when you were there. So now that you left, or you not there no more, whatever way, now the church is all this. I gotta charge my phone up. Now the church is all this. Don't talk bad about the church when you not there anymore. It was that when you were there, but because you was there, you didn't want to be associated with it. It's a shame how people do it. It's just like a job. I know, and they talk about it and they dog it out. We gotta be careful about that kind of stuff. Watch how you talk about. Listen, I'm gonna say this too. Keep your mouth off the pastor, off the preacher. I don't care if he do wrong. I don't care, and I say do wrong. I said it, and I meant it. Don't watch how you talk about the pastor and how things he's doing wrong, mistakes that he's made. He's human. That's not cute. But I know folks try to use it as an excuse. He's a man first. Let's not you keep using that. Okay. But the mistakes that he make, or the decisions that he make for the church, don't get upset or mad at him and dog him out. You allow God to get him from stuff that he's done wrong. If it's not according to God's will, the Lord will get him. That's not your job to put your mouth on him. He ain't about nothing, but you go every week. But he ain't about nothing. First of all, stop doing that. You trying to figure out why your life is at a stopping point, because you keep talking about the man of God. I don't care if he is not delivered the way you feel like he should, or not anointing the way that you feel like he should be anointing. But what you got to do, you got to stop talking about him. Stop putting him down. Stop talking about him. Keep the anointed ones, man or woman. You cannot talk about them. You have to keep your mouth. And I teach my kids that I don't care what somebody said or done wrong. You let the Lord whoop them. The worst whooping you can ever get is from God. I don't want it. It was what Bishop said last night. I'd rather all y'all line me up than Jesus to whoop me. Because it's really serious. It's really real. And I know it's people out here that's faking and shaking and they not doing. But if God called them, you can't keep your mouth off of them. You might not agree with their tactics or how they handle things or what they said. You may not agree with it. But you got to respect their position. You got to respect them. And I'm not saying it because my husband is power. I'm talking about anybody. Because before we was that, we were saying the same thing. Touch not my anointing. Do my prophet no harm. You cannot touch them. You cannot keep your mouth off of them. When you say mouth, that means stop talking about them. People don't know what that means. Stop talking about them. It may not be what you like. But you can hurt yourself. You harming yourself when you do that. You affecting yourself, like paying your tithing. You affecting you. Why you ain't increased? Why you ain't got better? God don't bless mess. You ain't taking care of him. He ain't gonna take care of you. I'm just saying. You won't even give him $1, $2, $5, $3. You won't do nothing for him. But you want him to keep blessing you. I need a new car. I need a new house. I need this. You need all this stuff, but you don't need it. You just want it. You don't need it. You ain't taking care of the one you got. Okay, I gotta go. I said that like 500 times and I ain't left out of here yet. So let me get out of this car and go do my work, because I got work to do. Oh, that's my kid in here. Hold on, kid. I'm just saying, we have to be careful about that kind of stuff, because people are, and then us as Christians, folks that are not Christians, this causes them not to come to church, or it causes them not to trust God, or cause them not to trust the pastor. Because we go home and we talk about it with people that are not believers. And it gives them further reasons on why they don't believe or why they shouldn't trust churches. That's the reason why. Because we go home and we discuss it with people that don't go to church, don't even care about church or nothing, and that's the reason why they don't go. And it's not going to get them closer because you ain't gave them no evidence that they should be trusting God. You have given them no evidence that they should be going to church for no reason. You have given them no evidence. What you gave them evidence of is not going to church, because you went home and said, let me tell you what they said. Let me tell you what they doing. Sister so-and-so said this. And you know what? Folks treat Sister so-and-so that way because of what you said. You know, it just take one person to talk bad about somebody and everybody treat that person accordingly. Trust me. Watch that blog I did about your spouse. Talking bad about your spouse. When your family come around, because you don't talk so bad about your spouse to them, when you get around your family again, they gonna treat your spouse how you talk, what you talked about. Don't be that person. You got something to say, well, me and my husband talk, me and him talk. We don't be trying to get a whole group and you know, whatever. I'm just saying, be careful about that kind of stuff, because you can take non-believers and keep them as non-believers. You want to get people to live right and to trust God and to believe in God. Give them a reason. Show them what God's been doing, how he's been good to you. Tell them what he's been doing in your life. Don't be afraid. You ain't got to give them the whole story, but you can give them something. So let me tell you something. When I didn't have anything, in the pandemic, when nothing was going right, when no income was coming in, look how God was taking care of me. When I didn't know where my job was going to be, if they was going to close down, because a lot of jobs closed down because of this pandemic, I still have a job. Look what God has been taking care of me. You see these blessings that God has been, and it ain't about money. It ain't about materialistic things. It's because my health. I didn't get this virus in the midst of all this stuff. I didn't get this. A lot of people around me did. Other folks and other people that I know, that I seen, they got this virus, but not me. I'm gonna tell you how good God's been to me. I was at the same place that person was at, but I didn't have it. Somebody died from it and I was there, but I didn't have it. Look at God. This is the ways you need to tell people that don't believe. Don't give them no mess. Don't give them no junk. Don't give them the story of what done happened. They don't need that, because they already don't trust God. They already don't believe. They already don't trust the pastor. But you can go home and give them more information on why they shouldn't, or not able to trust the pastor. Come on now. Show them the other way. I told you, all bad sides don't have to stay bad. That negative side don't have to stay negative. We can change it into something positive. I'm just saying, I'm trying to help somebody. Oh, I gotta get out of here. And then my phone. I gotta charge my phone up. My glasses are gonna get dark, so like transitioning over. So my yard man just don't cut it up. Okay, sir. You did good. Is that all words? But just be careful about those kind of things. God has just been so awesome and good to us. I'm probably gonna have to. I got too much. The Mikey at the bottom of her. Yeah, it was good, Miss Felicia. Bible study was awesome. It was awesome. Thank you. Oh. I'll come back and close the door. There was no me. Ooh. All right. So anyway. There's no way I'll make it without you. Like, where's my jacket at? It's kind of nippy in here. sit right here. I'll put it on there in a second. Ooh. Okay. So I was gone for a second, and people have already started sending me messages. Hey, how are you guys? Hey, y'all, it's cold in here. It's cold in here, so. Oh, I got this jacket from Miss Tracy too. It's a really nice jacket, ain't it? Got a hood and everything. So, yeah, got a hood and everything. Yeah. So I got this from her too. It's got nippy in here, so I ain't been in here but a second. It's cold in here. Is it the one that's plugged up to my computer? I guess so. So I'm gonna go because I'm finna eat and finish my show and work. And I want you all to have a great rest of y'all day. Don't forget about the podcast. I know I got to upload so many episodes. Don't forget about the podcast. Don't forget about the YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not already, which is called Whispers in the Pews. And that way, and turn that little bell on, that notification bell. And that way, when you go on there, or when there's new episodes being uploaded, new videos being uploaded, you will get the notification that there's a new video uploaded to the YouTube channel, as well as the website. If you have not already logged on or been an email subscriber to our website, please do so. Like I said, there's 3 ways you can do it. You go to the website, guysday81.com. It's going to pop up form. Fill out the information, your name, email address. The other way is at the bottom of the of the page, the home page, and put your name and email address in. Or you can text GD81 to 66866, and you can sign up. So people that are already a part of it, you're already a part of the email subscribers list. You don't have to worry about Miss Felicia. You're already on there, so don't worry about it. Talking to those that have not signed up to be an email subscriber, I would love for you all to be a part of that. That way, you can, when exclusive information as far as blog posts, new blog posts being uploaded, and other things that may be going on with God's Day, you'll be the first to know on what's going on with God's Day. I'll make sure that my subscribers have first choice or first look at everything before I put it out there to the public to look at. So there will be new blog posts today, including the midweek. I have to do a weekly blog post, and then I need to do a midweek. Since today is Wednesday, I need to do a midweek blog post and just a general blog post. So got all that to do. Plus, I need to ship out y'all stuff. I need to do that too. Shirts and journals and all of that. I need to ship that out as well. So all of that is coming. Miss Felicia, I'm going to message you in a minute because I need to ask you a question. And don't forget Miss Felicia's, their 4th Women's Annual Day is on Sunday, September 20th from 8:30 to 9:45. I think I got it right. Anointed Word Church. The flyer will be posted today. I promise I'm going to post it today. The flyer will be posted today with all the information. Please support. This young lady has always been supportive of God's Day in the New Freedom Chapel Missionary Baptist Church. Everything that we do, she's been a part of. So please support her. If you can't be there financially or physically, please pray for the program. if you can donate, please find out how you can donate to support this program. And it's on Sunday, September 20th at 8:30 to 9:45. You have the early morning service, and then you can go to your service at 11 o'clock or log into your service virtually. You're more than welcome to do that. So that's September 20th. So please don't forget, that would be September 20th from 8:30 to 9:45, and that's with the Anointed Word Church. And I'll have more information on that and post it in and let you, and you can put that on your calendar. I gotta go. So I'll talk to y'all later. Remember, God loves you, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Blessed and wonderful day. Bye.